When you hear about Africa, what do you picture? Some might picture the huts, the poverty rates, the wild animals in the jungle or whatever, and chaos, and just a continent that is very much in need. You might wonder, why is this topic important? Well, as a kid growing up in America, there was nothing positive about Africa or being African in general. We saw the commercials of feeding a child for 50 cents a day, and Hollywood just didn't even do us any justice because every single movie was literally about the negative part of Africa or the negative part of a certain country. So if I, someone who knows about the history or knows where I'm from, can see it in this type of way, how can everyone else not see it in the same way as well? For me, it's important because some people are ignorant whenever it comes to such a subject. Like they just do not have knowledge of things, and they don't mean to be hateful or spiteful. It's just because that they have the lack of knowledge, and it's up for people like me to educate them. Not because they're less than smart, but because they have been failed by the media, the public school system, and society on its own. Africa is a continent full of riches, culture far beyond what meets the eye. Throughout this speech, I will focus on the Democratic Republic of the Congo, which I will be abbreviating as DRC because the other one is far too long. It is where I'm from. I will be covering its culture, language, landscape, and history. Even though we learn about the DRC at school, it doesn't even reach the surface as a country and its entirety. Throughout this 6 minutes, I will try to cover as much as I can. The DRC was populated as early as 10,000 years ago, settled in the 7th and 8th century AD. It is one of the largest countries in Africa, okay, period. And with a total population of 60 million people and 242 languages. So imagine my family reunion with all these languages. Does it work? No, but here is a solution. French is its official language. I will demonstrate. Bonjour, comment vous allez? Mon nom c'est Nancy. That's a sneak peek. You'll have to get the rest later. And according to the Global Edge MSU.edu, the DRC is considered to be one of the richest countries in the world regarding natural resources, estimating in about, wait for it, $24 trillion. Yes. In the 1800s, Congo was colonized by the Belgians through the Berlin Conference. This could be seen as one of the darkest times in Congolese history because 7 million people were slaughtered, liking this to the Holocaust. But it's okay because on June 30th, 1960, Congo gained its independence. Although the DRC has experienced hard times through the Belgian reign, this has truly made us the country that we are today because we are deep in culture and everything else as well. The Congo might seem bad, but to most, it's home, and a home with amazing dishes, rich music, and big football fans. Well, soccer fans, y'all, big soccer fans. And there are days where you can just walk down the street and everyone's just interacting. And if there's a party in the neighborhood, everyone's invited to the party, okay? And these are things that the media doesn't show us. These are things that are not written in our history books, but these are things that matter most to us as Congolese people. And I feel like it is a country that, other than Africa, that's already looked down upon. It is a country that is looked down upon. But what the media doesn't show you, what is not written in our history books, is that we are educated, 59 colleges and counting, and civilized with the justice system might be corrupt, but what justice system is not corrupt? And we have morals. Majority of us are Roman Catholic, like I. And of course, one other thing is we produce 60% of the world's supply of cobalt, which I think I'm saying it right, which is your computer, the minerals that are in your computer, your phones, and everything coming from Congolese mines. So a cousin of mine is using what you're produce what you're using right now. You are welcome. And DRC just connects the world together because without it, we are nothing. It wasn't until 2018 where Africa was portrayed in such an amazing light with Black Panther because, oh, Wakanda Forever. Because until then, all I had to look forward to was Lion King, sadly, and that still made me cry. But throughout this speech, I hope I've covered enough of the history of the Democratic Republic of the Congo And that we are good people, we're educated people, we're all around amazing people, and that for us to be portrayed as who we are, and not what people think, or people who people think we are. And in the beginning, I asked y'all, what was it that y'all thought whenever you pictured an African country, when you pictured Africa in general? And I hope through this speech that you guys can see my viewpoint, and it opened up your eyes that the Congo and Africa in general is way more than what is portrayed out in the world, and way more than to what meets the eye. And I hope everyone's safe, self quarantine, and distancing. Bye.